Hey, what's up guys, I'm Review, and today I'm going to be talking about top 3, in my opinion, not really my opinion, but top 3 not draft busts, just 1 year wonders that I can think of in my head, the 3 people that I know had one great year and then became trash pretty much the very next year, or just later in their career, they're just terrible. And I'm not talking about people that averaged 10 point. No, these are actual people that people considered really good and top tier, and then next year were complete and utter garbage. So without further ado, without me rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. The first person that I have on this list is Tyreek Evans. And the reason I have Tyreek Evans is because this dude started off his career extremely good, as he was an all-rookie, and he was even the Rookie of the Year, as he averaged 5.3 rebounds per game, 5.8 assists per game, and 1.5 steals per game, and last but not least, 20.1 points per game. So extremely good for a rookie, and extremely good for pretty much just any player in the NBA in general. And this was all in his rookie season. But then, shit kind of hit the fan the next year. Because, his last year in Sacramento, he only averaged 4.7 rebounds per game, 5.0 assists per game, and 14.5 points per game. So he went extremely down, which doesn't make much sense. How can you do good in a rookie, but then you do worse as you get more experience? It doesn't make any sense. And he's not old. The dude was still young when he played for Sacramento. And then he got traded to the New Orleans Pelicans, and he was all right over here with us, but he still wasn't that great. And now he's back to Sacramento, and see if he can do anything there. You never know. Maybe rekindle that Rookie of the Year. I doubt it, but still, you never know. But yeah, this dude went from Rookie of the Year with tons of potential to playing with the Pelicans. That says a lot. And that the Pelicans don't even want you, so they trade you back. That is saying a lot. You have to be garbage for that. But then my number 2 on this list is Troy Hudson. And a lot of y'all might not actually know who Troy Hudson is. And this dude, he started his career with so many injuries. He only played 8 games his rookie season. So, you couldn't really take him out yet. You have to let him play his next year. Well, a few years later, go forward to his 6th year in the season, it looked like he was just hitting his prime, as this dude averaged 14.2 points per game, 5.7 assists per game, 2.3 rebounds per game. Keep in mind, this is one of his best years, but it was also one of his first years ever playing a whole season. So people were like, oh, his first time playing his whole season, they're just going to be pretty good. Well, the following season, this dude's numbers were cut completely in half, averaging only 7.5 points per game, 2.4 assists per game, and 1.2 rebounds per game. So this dude went from getting injured all the time to having one full season, doing great, playing great. Looks like he's just striving in his prime. Then he plays one more full season the next year, and his numbers are pretty much cut directly in half. So, it's pretty, you have to be pretty bad. So either he just played really good that year, or it was just a fluke or something, or, he was just going off the energy of his first season pretty much in the NBA. That was his first full season. I don't know. But, yeah, this dude went from 14 points per game to 7 points per game. So pretty much his stats were completely cut in half. This dude, I don't know. I thought he was going to be good because I actually was watching when he was playing. But then, he went down. Because I remember SportsCenter was talking about him one day, and I thought he was actually maybe pretty good. And I was wrong. And now I think everybody knew who was coming in at number 1 in this list. Jeremy Lin. I can't stand this dude. And don't think I put him number 1 because he's, I just don't like him. No, I'll have real reasons. So pretty much in his second year, this dude, he averaged 14.6 points per game, 1.6 steals per game, and 6.2 assists per game, and also 3.1 rebounds per game. And people were actually calling this area my fault, Linsanity, because he was doing so good. But people then quickly realized that after he got traded from New York to Houston, he actually did not do that great, as he then got traded to Los Angeles, Chicago, and now he plays for Brooklyn, where he belongs. And yes, he puts up good numbers now, but that's because he's the only player that deserves to be on an NBA roster besides Brook Lopez and now D'Angelo Russell. He's the only player on that roster that deserves to be on a NBA roster. Jeremy Lin, yes, he's not the player that everybody once thought he was going to be, because he had one good year in New York, and then he went downhill from there. He's always averaged lots of points, but his rebounds and assists went drastically down. So, yeah, now he plays for Brooklyn with D'Angelo Russell, where he probably will not even start anymore unless he starts at shooting guard, which he might. So, a quick recap before I end off this video. You have Tyreke Evans coming in at number 1. This dude started off as Rookie of the Year, but then as his years went on, he got hurt with injuries, and also, I don't know, his just stats went completely down. He got traded to the Pelicans, and now he's getting traded back to the Sacramento Kings. Then we had number 2, Troy Hudson. He started his career with tons of injuries also, but he came back his 6th year, averaged tons of points, and everybody thought he was going to be good, including me. But then the following year, his stats were completely cut in half, and people pretty much lost hope. He bounced around the NBA and then got eventually dropped from the NBA. And then you have Jeremy Lin. This dude who started Linsanity. Everybody loved him. He had one good year. You know, New York fans, they just do anything to cling on to any sort of hope. Well, they trade Jeremy Lin to Houston. His stats start dropping. And then you have this, where he went from New York to Houston to Los Angeles, and now where he's with Brooklyn. Puts up decent numbers, but he's the only player on the roster that deserves to be on an NBA roster. So, like I said, that's going to be it for this video. I never said that yet. But this is going to be the end of this video. So at any point, if you like this video or agreed with me, hit the like button. If you think you have someone else that had a 1-year wonder, put them in the comment section if you think I missed anyone. And also, if you really, really like this video, we're only 2 subscribers away. Hit the subscribe button for 70 subscribers. That would mean the world to me. And if you didn't like the video, don't hit the dislike button. That would hurt my feelings. Don't hit my feelings. Please don't hurt my feelings. I don't know, that was cringe. But kids, don't think I forgot about you. Remember, never do your vegetables. Always eat your drugs. Stay safe. Wear your seatbelt. Goodbye.